Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to get the view right this time. There we go, I hope. Okay, so this week, our focus is on postural exercises, or exercises that will benefit our posture, okay? So we all have little things going on all the time, right? Like neck, back, like, you know, whatever, tight hamstrings, or just areas that ache and pain. And generally it's related to posture, whether it's poor posture or just weaknesses in some of our postural muscles that don't allow us to keep our body standing or sitting properly, or we have forward head flexion, or, you know, lots of different things. So we're going to do some exercises that specifically target mostly the back of the body, because that's what really needs to get work to keep our body upright and our head in, and keep us feeling really strong, and prevent us from getting more injuries. So that's what you're going to see today. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. I'm going to grab my notebook or my notes here. And we are going to just start with standing reaches. So let me get back here a little bit. So just single arm reaches. I know this is not that big of a deal, but I want you to work on standing up tall, squeezing your butt, pulling that arm up and back, and then just letting it drop down, and then do it again. Same arm. Try to get that arm all the way straight, okay? You're gonna notice maybe potentially imbalances on each side of your body when we do these single arm warm-ups. So just nice and gentle. And then we're gonna add a squat into this. So as our arm comes down, we'll squat, and then we'll just let that arm swing up, 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 hold. And each time you should be able to get the arm just a little further back, opening through the chest, start engaging through your back. Good, and we'll do one more, and then we'll switch to the other side. So just the arm only, reach up, up, up. Start to feel those muscles down your back, okay, as they're lengthening. So mostly this is your lats working here. And reach. Thumbs are pointing straight back behind you. We will do some forward facing, palm facing exercises in just a moment. Adding on a little bit of a swing right there. Kind of like a single arm kettlebell swing, if you will, but really creating great motion, shoulder joint. Good. Going, you got two more. And here's your last one. Now we're gonna do both arms at the same time. So both arms up. Now you wanna try not to arch back, okay? You're standing tall, like arms back, and then do it again, okay? Swing back, and squeeze your glutes on the way up. Good, activating through your shoulder blades as you lift your arms. And we've got two more just like this. Good, one more time. And next up, good, we are gonna take it down into a squat. So squat down, right arm is gonna reach up, hold, palm is forward, and then circle it around and stand up. Do it again, same arm. Squat down, right arm lifts, and then circle it around. Again, you should feel a nice stretch through the chest, okay, front of the shoulder, and one more time. Open, 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 and good. Let's switch to the other arm. So squat down and reach. Good, circle it around. Yep, and if you don't want to squat, that's fine. If your legs are a little tired, you can just do the arm only. It's just nice to get the legs and arms moving together. And one more single, and then we're gonna put both arms together. So squat down, both arms come up, palms are forward, really open wide, and circle back and around. Again, now you can take your arms wider if you'd like to. Let's do two more. Good job. And here's your last one. Big squat down and reach. Good job, and done. All right, so back stepping lunge is next. So just start with the lunge only, really stretching out that hip flexor, and then switch to the other side. Lunge, find your balance. It's always fun working out on grass. It's such a test of balance. Try it sometime. All right, now adding a twist. So you're gonna lunge back, you're gonna rotate towards your front leg. Twist, come center, and step forward. Lunge, rotate towards your front leg. Good. And again, waking up your obliques. And we'll do, after this one more on each side. Try to get those elbows a little bit further back behind you. And twist. Good, last one. And stand nice and tall. All right, up next, guys, we've got a hip hinge. So fingers behind your ears, flat back, micro bend in your knees, and rise. Good job. Elbows open wide. In fact, if you can even pull them open a little bit wider, just think about like a little clamp right between your shoulder blades. Now we're gonna add on. So hold at the bottom, go out into a T, fingers behind the ears, and rise. Again, open wide. Good job. So you'll know right now at the end of this warm-up, okay, if you've got some forward flexion in the body, okay, so these exercises might be a little challenging. Your back might already be a little tired, and that's okay. That's why we're doing it. And one more time here. Good, last one. All right, last thing we're gonna do is just kind of wake up the neck. So take your head to one side, push your hands down, soften your knees, and take it to the other side. Like a little popping and grinding. I know I do. Side to side. All right, now you're gonna take it forward and back. So tuck your chin and then lift up without arching your back, lean your head back, and do it again, nice and slow. And one more time. All right, now we're gonna take it to the corner. So take it corner, so look down at the outside of your knee, back up through the center, take it to the other corner. Good. And again, traps. Traps get really tight, and then it causes this flexion of our neck to be really challenging or painful. One more time each side. And last one. Good. And finally, just side to side. Just look side to side. Loosen up. Okay. I have some tightness in my traps, so this is a little bit challenging for me, but okay, I'm working through it. So we're gonna roll those shoulders back and around. Okay, so we're stretched out, we're ready to go. We did some postural warm-up stuff. We're gonna do a cardio warm-up. It's going to be a little slow at first, but then it'll ease right on into it. So you're gonna go into a downward facing dog, okay, to a plank, and then into a mountain climber. So it looks like this. I'll just go through it one time for you. So downward facing dog, plank, okay, and then mountain climber. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press back into a downward facing dog, plank, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 mountain climbers. So take this at your own pace. This is not high intensity. This is just to get the heart rate up. I'm just setting a timer for us real quick. We got 1 minute on the clock, and we are, oops, sorry, timer going haywire. All right, let's see here. Here we go. Okay, so rock back, downward facing dog, rock forward, plank, and 4 mountain climbers, and then do it again. So again, really waking up the back of the body here with these downward facing dogs. And if you needed to modify, you could do a child's pose, get right into a half plank, and then you could lift your knees up and down 4 times. That's a little bit gentler if you need it. Right there. Otherwise, let's stick it with it. We got 20 seconds left here. Drive those knees into your chest and keep going. All right, final 10 seconds, guys. Maybe you can make those mountain climbers a little bit faster. Drive them in harder. And last time. Finish it up. And time is up. All right, shake out those hands. We're gonna come to our feet, windmill and jack. So straight legs, toes turned out slightly. You're gonna go down to each side. Okay, 2 on each side, that's 4 total. And then you've got jumping jacks, okay, for 4. So windmill for 4, jumping jacks for 4. Let's go right now. Here we go. Down, 2, reach across your body. And then jumping jacks for 4, okay? And you can do tap jacks if you need to. Good, really work that twist. Feel your obliques engaging as you twist. This is just a gentle cardio warm-up. The big stuff is coming later, so save yourself. Good, halfway through this right here. Every time you go down, reach a little further across your foot. Good job, good job. Final 15 seconds. Here come those last set of jogs. And that timer is gonna go off here in 2 seconds. So finish up and shake it out. All right, up next, curtsy lunges. So you're gonna reach behind with your back leg, twist to your front leg, curtsy lunge, do them with me. Okay, you've got 4 of those guys. And then you're gonna add skaters. So just little tiny skaters, side to side. It's 4 of each, it's not bilateral, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Curtsy lunge, the goal, wake up the hips, okay? And then 4 skaters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, your intensity level here should be moderate. We're not in a high training zone right now. Like I said, we're gonna leave that for later. It's coming. Don't worry. Make sure back knee bends. And if you need lower impact, okay, for those skaters, you don't have to jump. You can simply tap and tap just like that. Totally up to you. If you're not getting the reach across your body, I want you to try to get that now. Reach to your front leg. That's how we get the whole body working together. Let's do those skaters to finish off and recover. Shake it out. All right, last thing you're gonna do is bootstrappers. So hands somewhere on your legs, right here. Okay, you're gonna drop your hips low and send them high. So low, high. You've got 4 times just like that. You're gonna come up, hands together, 4 squats, okay? Back to back, you're gonna feel your heart rate come up because you're using big muscle groups in those legs. So bootstrappers 4 and squats 4, ready, set, here we go. So low hips, low, high. And then you're gonna come up, heels of the hands together and squat. Chest is up high, squeeze your butt on the way up. And then we do it again. This is a great way to wake up those hamstrings. And get your squats in. Now you're gonna see a lot of these movement patterns later on in our cardio segments. It's all gonna stem from these movement patterns. Just a little more intense. So a good tip is if these feel intense already, then this is a great place to stay, these exercises, when we go to the cardio section later. And I'll remind you what these look like as we go. Come on, I think we can get one more time through. Bootstrappers. And get those squats in, 4 big ones. Woo! All right, should be feeling warm at this point. I'm gonna pause that timer, get a quick drink of water if you need to. And we are moving on. Starting with our strength set, okay? So, on our hands and knees to begin with. These are bird dogs and push-ups. Now, your time frame is 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So, let me find this here. All right, here we go. Ready, set. Bird dog looks like this. Opposite arm and leg, reaching off the ground, alternating. Let's begin now. We want to flatten out our back. Okay, work on squeezing our glutes. Not worrying about lifting the leg too high. Good work, good work. Now, all the while, you're thinking about your belly button snap to your back. So if you're kind of hanging out and it's causing your back to arch, you need to draw it up a little tighter. So core, okay, is or abdominal training is also very important for posture. Relax for just a minute. Push-ups are next. So any form of push-up you want. You can do tabletop, you can do knees, you can do toes. Ready, set, 30 seconds. Let's go. Good solid push-ups here. Remember, knees are a great option if you need it. If you need to, you could also do chest presses, okay, on your back with your weights. Let's go for 10 seconds more right here. We can do this. Squeezing through the shoulder blades. We're really working through that mid back. One more and done. Rock back, stretch it out. All right, you're gonna see that again later because we're gonna repeat this whole sequence. But next up, we have got a cobra and a rotating plank. So you're gonna come down to the ground. You're gonna lift your chest, squeeze your butt, and then lower yourself back down. Ready? And let's go right now. Lift it up, hold, and gently lower back down. So your glutes are squeezing, okay? Your toes are slightly tucked to the ground, and you're feeling a nice stretch through the abdominals and flexibility in the spine. Now, here's the good news. This is your add-on exercise for the week. So we're getting them done. And done right there, okay? Rock back. Rotating plank is next. So on your elbows, right here. Okay, plank position, you're gonna rotate, hold, and switch to the other side. Rotate, and here we go, begin now. Okay, if you wanna do this on your knees, that top leg will go straight, and your bottom leg will be bent, and you are good to go. And you can extend your arm nice and long if you'd like to. Really open up through that pec. Let's try to stack our hips so our whole hips rotate. And time is up. All right, guys, coming up to your feet. You're gonna grab your weights as we move into deadlifts. So roll those shoulders back in place. Deadlift looks like this. Hips are going back, micro bend in the knees. Let's go ahead and begin right now. So hip hinge, and you wanna make sure your shoulders roll back into place, little pinch between the shoulder blades. So working your hamstrings. You're feeling this through your back. Good job, good job. If this bothers your low back at all, take the weight out and put your fingers behind your ears. Good job, we got one more here. All right, moving on, kettlebell swing. So it's very similar to that hinge. Okay, you're gonna put your weights together. You're gonna start in a hinge position, micro bend in the knees, arms out in front, swing the weights between your legs, and rise. Here we go, 30 seconds. Now notice you're still doing that hinging motion, right? You're just getting a little more action through your glutes and your hamstrings. Good work. And remember, you can do this without weight. You can just swing your arms only. If you wanted to make it a little more gentle. Good job, we've got just 3 seconds to go. And last one, and done. All right, one weight only. Here's what's happening next, single leg deadlift. So you're gonna take your weight in your right hand and you're gonna stand on your left leg. You're gonna hinge at your hips, okay, and then come all the way back up. So hinge, and then stand tall. Go ahead and join me right now. Hinge, one leg only. Your goal is just to get to a flat back. Okay, you don't need to reach your weight to the ground. Just let it hang right there, but keep the shoulder pulled down and back. Okay, this is great for knee stability as well. You might feel it wobbling a little bit. And here's the challenge. So we're gonna tip at the hips. If you need to hold on to something, you can. I want you to pull your shoulder blades together before we even move. And then from there, you're gonna row. Modification, put your other leg to the ground to stabilize. Here we go. Single arm row. So you're feeling a nice twinge between the shoulder blades. Good, just one arm only. Try to get that leg off the ground. Belly button pointed toward the ground. Goodness, it's hard to balance in this grass. Come on. Now, if this starts coming up into your neck, okay, I want you to pull your weight towards your hip bone. Almost there. And done. All right, guess what? We've got another side of our body. So we're gonna switch sides. So shoulder blades pulled down and together. Looks like this, single leg deadlift. We'll begin in 5 seconds. Ready, set, and you're off right now. Hinge and stand tall. Now pay attention to which side has a little better balance in this position. That means you might need to work your other side a little harder or a little more, okay, to help it catch up. Good posture, shoulder blades together. It's really common with this to round our backs as we go down. That was a major exaggeration, but it does happen. So pinch the shoulder blades. And done. All right, moving on. We're going to that static hold and the row. So as you get into position, okay, pull your shoulder blades together, squeeze them tight like you got that little clamp right there. Lift your leg off the ground and let's row. Ready, set, and go. Good. Notice how the abdominals are bracing. Good job, good job. If this hurts your low back at all, put your foot on the ground. Not worth being in that kind of pain. Good, arm out to the side. Test your balance every once in a while and let go of what you're holding on to. Woo. Come on, we've got this. Almost there. And 3 seconds to go. And last one, and done. All right, back to the ground. We gotta repeat that whole sequence one more time. So, starting with starting with the bird dog and the push-ups. So it's also called pointer. Same idea, opposite arm and leg. Ready? And begin. Reach and switch to the other side. Remember, it's your right hand and your left leg, and then opposite of that. If you get going on the same side, it gets a little challenging in the wrong way. Good work, good work. Only 5 seconds to go. Remember, the alternating exercises, push-ups, we're gonna go right to it. Right to push-ups, no recovery, right to push-ups, and begin. 30 seconds. You know what to do. Now knock it out. Come on, get those elbows into a nice bend. Maybe 90 degrees, maybe not quite, that's okay too. Remember, the option is always to take that modification on your knees or tabletop, but you've got to keep going. Woo. Coming up next is our cobra. So rest on the ground, bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. Okay, pull your shoulder blades down and together, and let's begin now. We're gonna lift up. Maybe it's just your elbows that come off the ground. Okay, just a touch. Maybe you've got flexibility in your spine and you can go all the way up. Either way though, it's slow, it's controlled, and your glutes are squeezing. That means your backside is tight. Good work, good work. Enough time for one more. Up you go. And done. Rotating plank. Get onto your elbows and let's begin right here. Rotate to the side, open, and switch. I don't know about you, but I already feel my back working hard and slightly fatigued from this work that we started with. Good job, good job. Hips are high. Remember, take it to your knees if you need to. Okay to do that. And one more. Good job, we're gonna come to our feet. Okay, coming up next, we've got our deadlifts. So pick up your weights. Get it in ready position. That means shoulders roll around in the back. And set, and begin. You just slide right down to your knees and really thrust those hips forward as you stand. I love deadlifts. I love kettlebell swings. Okay, we really need to work the back of the body all the time. Let's try to get 3 more in right here. Come on. And one more time, we're going right to kettlebell swings. So put your weights together, or if you have a kettlebell, grab it. Start in that hinge position, hands out in front, swing the weights between, and come on, get after it. Think about moving just a little quicker than you did with those deadlifts. Now, quick neck check. Can you tuck your chin in Okay, so your neck is not arching in the back. You want to make this harder and you feel like you're solid in your form, separate your weights and let them move individually. And time is up. All right, set the weights down. You just need one for your single leg deadlift. Remember, we roll the shoulder blades down and together, find our balance on one foot, and same arm, same leg, moving, ready, hinge at the hips, and stand tall. Now you can always do this without weight. Okay, if your back's getting tired, set the weight on the ground. It's no problem. But if you're feeling good about this, a slightly bigger knee bend and a slightly bigger glute squeeze. One more time, I want you to stay here in this tipped over position and get right into the row. So shoulder blades shrug together and row, row. Now option, if you're doing a narrow row, okay, I want you to take your hand and turn your palm backwards so you're doing a wide row. Just a slight difference, a little more challenging, completely up to you if you want to do it. Come on, 10 seconds left. Get that back leg up. Oh, great balance training right here. And one more, and done. All right, other side. Then we're done with this sequence and we're gonna get into cardio, okay? So hinge at the hips, extend your other leg back behind, roll your shoulder blades together, find your balance, and tip at the hips, stand tall. Here we go. Just the deadlift to begin with. Woo. Good job, good job. I know it's challenging to find your balance. It's okay, that's why we do it. Wobbling means that you're getting stronger. All those little muscles and connective tissue are working together. Good, we have time for at least one more. Let's try it together. And hinge back over. Get ready for the rows. Remember, shrug the shoulder blades together. Here we go. Back leg floating and pull. Once you have found your balance, okay, take that option to go into a wider row. One elbow out to the side, pointing slightly back. Oh, how are your glutes and hips doing on that standing leg? Mine are burning. Come on, we got this. 3 seconds left. And last one, done. All right, get a drink of water, man. You guys earned it. Good job. Okay, so after every strength set, we're gonna do 4 minutes of cardio. Here's what that looks like. Like I said, very similar to our warm-up cardio, a little more intense. So you're gonna do 4x4s, means 4 reps of each, 4 lunges, 4 jump squats. So it's not bilateral, it's single lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then jump squats for 4. And then you're gonna repeat that continuously for 1 minute. So if you don't want to jump, you just get to squat. That's fine too. All right, let me get my timer. And here we go. Beginning right now. Lunge back. 4 total. And then 4 jump squats. Ready? Feet are hip distance. Squat jump. Take it at your own pace, but I would like you working at least in your moderate to high training zone. That means it's a little hard to breathe. And again. I never thought your lunges would be somewhat of a recovery in your cardio set, huh? Here we go, only have 20 seconds left. Woo! Keep your chin up as you're doing those lunges. Use your arms for your squats. Come on, last ones right here, only 5 seconds left. Get your last set in. And time is up. All right, take a quick recovery. We're gonna go right into that next set. So, next up, jack touchdowns and plie pulses. So, start with your feet wide, or I'm sorry, start with them in, You're gonna take a touchdown, reach to the opposite foot, and then come back through the center, clap at the top. So reach and touchdown, clap at the top. You've got 4 of those, so 4, but it's actually 2 on each side, right? Individual. And then plie pulses, feet are wide, toes are turned out, wide pulses, 2, 3, 4. And then it's down, up, and 4 pulses. 1 minute continuous. We're ready, and let's go. Jack touchdowns, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pulse it out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 4, 3. Get those pulses in. Hips are tucked slightly. Modification if you need it, okay? Right here, just squat side to side, no jump. Still dropping your backside. And then take your pulses, 4. Get those inner thighs activated. Reach. Woo. Moderate to high intensity, yeah. Hopefully you're there. And let's keep going. Timer says 15 seconds. We can do this. And pulse. Come on, final set. Try to get all the way down to that foot. Woo. And done. All right, shake it out. About 25 seconds to recover while I go through that next one. Curtsy lunge and big skaters. So you already know this. We did it in the warm-up. It's gonna feel a lot more cardio in this one. Here we go, 4 curtsy lunges. Reach across. I want to see big jumping skaters. Ready? 4, 3, 2, come on, push. And then tuck behind. Just continuous, you got this. Reach across, bend that back knee. Here's 4, 3, come on, bigger. You're using a mat, go end to end. You're almost done, guys, 15 seconds to go. Woo. Come on, push yourself, okay? Last 8 seconds, you've got it. Finish up whatever round you're on, and time is up. Walk it out. Woo. All right, final thing that you're gonna do is squat thrusts, volleyball jumps. Looks like this. Squat down, kick back, in, jump. Modification. Okay, bootstrappers, just like we did, and volleyball jumps or heel lifts. Okay, your choice. So if you want to keep it low impact, bootstrappers, heel lifts. If you want higher intensity, squat thrust, volleyball jumps. All right, so it's 4 of each. I know, it's a big one. Ready, set, and go. Squat thrust, get down low, back into a plank, in, jump at the top. Another modification, you can walk your feet back and walk them in, just like that. 4 big jumps. And we're at it again. Come on. Good news. You are halfway right now. Abdominals in as you're back in that plank, supporting your back. Don't forget your volleyball jumps at the top or heel lifts. Okay, no problem. Only 15 seconds, guys. Then a big recovery and back to strength training. You got it, come on. 5 seconds. Wherever you're at, finish strong. And done. Woo. All right, walk it out. Air high 5. Yeah. Okay, strength training coming your way. We're gonna do a back series on the ground, but first I want you to recover for about 30 seconds longer in the standing position. While you're recovering, I'm gonna show you that next set. So, key position here And then we're gonna roll our shoulders back and around and place our hands behind us, and then set our feet out in front of us. Your hands are turned out to the side. It's really common to have that forward rotation. We want to rotate our shoulders back and around. Now, from here, you have the option to just lift the hips, okay, little baby lifts, or what I'd like to see is a full-on lift, okay, to a tabletop position, chin is tucked in, and then lower all the way back down. If you need to lift your hands in between and shake them out, you can do that. Okay, but again, the key is shoulder blades rolled together, triceps engaged, opening through the chest, all right? So we've got 30 seconds on the clock for that exercise. Again, it's moderate intensity. We're ready, okay, set, and go. Roll the shoulders back in place, lift your hips high, squeeze your butt, and then gently lower back down. Again, you might find that you're not very flexible in this position because maybe you do have a lot of forward rotation in the shoulder joint. Okay, that's all right. Okay, just go a little bit off the ground. Challenge yourself to pull your shoulder blades together and do what you can do. We got time for one more right here. Good. And release back down. Good. Arms crossed, forward and back. And we're gonna go face down on the ground for these next ones. So face down on the ground, you've got extension through the spine. Okay, toes are connected to the ground. Arms are out in front. Thumbs are up. All you're gonna do is lift your upper body, or I'm sorry, lift your arms only. Head down, and then lower the arms. Okay, so your head is on the ground, and just lifting those arms up and down. Try to relax your forehead to your mat. Okay, squeeze through your backside. Let your quads pull up, off of the ground. Almost there. And one more time, and done. All right, next up, arms open out to the side. I want you to roll your shoulders back into place and take your thumbs up. So thumbs are in the up position like you're hitchhiking. Again, glutes are squeezing. Head on the ground, you're gonna lift your arms up and then lower back down, all right? So just pinching those rhomboids together and lower back down. Now while you're here, your abdominals are still pulling into your back. We're trying to keep this movement out of the neck, so the arms are out from, okay, the rib cage. And let's try to get one more right here. Lift it up. And release. Good. All right, next up. Last thing that you're gonna do on the ground is shoulder extension in a V. Okay, so hands are back behind you. Roll your shoulders back in place. Okay, you're in a V position here. Heads on the ground. You're gonna lift up, hold, and then lower back down. Palms are up. Let's go. Lift, hold, and lower. Again, squeeze your butt. If you need to tuck your toes, you can do that. Okay, even engage the quads. Again, lift them off the ground. Nice work, nice work. You should feel the muscles around the spine really working hard to stabilize you here. Rector spinae is working hard. One more, and done. All right, rock back, child's pose, and just sway your body side to side. We're gonna repeat that whole thing in just a moment. Good. Also, under your hands and knees, tuck your chin, and round through your upper back. Good. Release, and you can let your head rock back if it feels good. One more time, and release. Good job. Okay, same thing again. So starting face down on the ground, thumbs up, hitchhiker position. Okay, shoulder flexion. Right here. Ready. Glutes are squeezing tight. Face is on the ground. And if you need to do one arm at a time, you can do that. Here we go, begin. Just the arms only. Working your lats, you should feel those muscles. Get all the way down the side of the back. Ones that connect right underneath the armpit. Working hard. Again, option one arm at a time. Take it if you need it. Doing great, doing great. If you needed to, sorry, forgot to give modification. You could be right here. If it's uncomfortable to be on your stomach, you could be right here in a child's pose. One more time. And recover, okay? Arms out to the side. Same thing, thumbs up. Okay, remember squeezing our shoulder blades together. Okay, and modification. You can be right here in a wide child's pose. Thumbs up, resting your head down, and begin just like that. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Again, feeling right between the shoulder blades working. Rhomboids are engaging. Try to relax your neck when you're in this position. Good, we're almost there. 3 seconds. And last one. And done. Okay, hands go back behind. Okay, in kind of a reverse V. And face to the ground. Remember, we lift, palms up, lower down. Again, same thing here if you need to. And we're ready to go. Come on up. Really isolating those back muscles. Don't worry, I did not forget that quadruped position. We're gonna do that at the very end to finish off this back series. Come on, let's go for 3 seconds more. And done, rock back, stretch out. All right, swing your feet in front of you. And we're gonna finish up with that bridge. So roll your shoulders back and around, hands to the outside, your fingers pointing out. Get ready to lift your hips, keep your chest open, and begin. Up, slow back down. Lift up. Good. Now notice what happens sometimes we kind of round our back like this. Don't want to see it. Pull them together. Lift. Give me a big glute squeeze right here. Hold at the top. Last 5 seconds. You've got this. And done. All right. Let's finish off this workout with cardio. And then we'll be stretching out and get out of here. So 4 minutes again. So option. I'm going to give you 2 options for this first exercise. You can shuffle your feet just like this, or you can do jump lunges if you want to. So it's 4 total. So I lied with the shuffle. You got to do 8 because it's so fast. It'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, jump lunges is just 4. And then squat thrust. So we're just going to bring that squat thrust right into it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then squat thrust. You know the deal. Those are your first 2 exercises. If you don't want to do the squat thrust, okay, you're just going to do squat jumps. Okay, so a little bit of a variance there. So again, shuffles or jump lunges. Okay, so one's modifying the other. Squat thrust or just squat jumps. So choose your level of intensity for each of those moves. We've got 1 minute on the clock. Working at moderate to high intensity if you're feeling good and you can go all out. I want you to work at max intensity right here for 1 minute. Ready, set, and go. It's always in 4s. Finish it up, guys. You're halfway there. Come on, bring that intensity up. You're hanging out in a comfortable zone. It's time to get uncomfortable right now. It's okay to do that for short periods of time. That's how you get stronger. That's how you keep from going backwards. And time is up. Enjoy recovery. Coming your way. Up next, side lunges and power jacks. So side lunge, 4 total. Okay, hips go back, power lunge. Out to the side, little hops in the middle. All right, it's 4 and 4. Ready? We go in 5 seconds. Again, crank that intensity up. Here we go, side lunge, go, 4, 3, 2. Okay, power jacks. Arms go out. You're in a little squat to the side. Hops in the center. With your side lunge, your bent knee tracks with your toes. Like you're sitting in a chair. Modification, side squats, no jump. If you don't want to do the power jack. Good news, over halfway. Are you in the right intensity zone? That means it's hard to breathe. You can spit out a few words, but that's it. Come on, final 10 seconds. We got this. It's okay to do hard things. To do them every day. And done. Walk it out. Woo! Up next, skaters and ski jumps. Actually, so we're gonna do ski jumps and then skaters. So it's like a line hop, okay? Just side to side. Modification, little stagger, but you're landing in a squat. And then skaters, really big, like we've already done. So both legs, and then one leg. Ready? In 3 seconds. 4 and 4, those are totals, and go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3. Keep going. It's hard to get both legs moving at the same time, isn't it? That's all right, that's why we do it. Come on, land in a squat. Woo! Reach across with your skaters. Almost there, halfway point right now. Only 1 more minute of cardio after this, and then you're done with the hard stuff. Come on, 10 seconds, push. Recovery is coming, earn it. Final 5 seconds, what do you got? Done. All right, you're not gonna like me on this last one. I know, I'm sure about it. Burpees and high knees. So a burpee looks like this. Squat down, kick back, push up. In, jump, okay? 4 of those. And then high knees. The high knees are 4 on each side. So modification for the burpees, right? You're gonna squat. Oops, sorry. Let me my timer set here. Okay, modification for the burpees. We're going back to those bootstrappers if you're not doing burpees. Okay, so it's 4 burpees, 4 high knees on each side. Ready, set, and let's go. Go big. Come on. Only 1 minute. We're not going to do a lot of burpees this session, and we're just doing them in short intervals. It's manageable. High knees after your burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get right back after. Remember the option? 4 bootstrappers. Take that option if you need it. Only 20 seconds left. They go by so fast. Come on, finish it up. Get those final high knees in. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4. Time is up. Oh man. Take a walk right here. Yeah, shake it out. If you're feeling lightheaded, take your hands behind your ears. Walk it out. Woo! Okay. You guys keep walking. Okay, keep taking deep breaths. Small drinks of water. We have got 8 minutes left to camp. So we got a really short core sequence, and then we're gonna move into a yoga flow, a little bit of balance work to get us loosened up. So quick core sequence. It's like 90 seconds, or sorry, it's actually 2 minutes, and they'll be ready to go. So plank toe taps. This was your add-on exercise. Remember from last week? Toe taps, side to side. You can be on your knees and tap side to side. You can also be on your elbows. All right, so into ready position, 30 seconds for each exercise. And we will go here in just a minute. All right, toe taps. Ready, set, go. Reach to the side. Just alternate your legs, tapping to the side. You're on your knees, no problem. Right there. Great movement for the hips. Whew. We got enough time to get one more on each side right here. You got this. And last one, and done. Roll over on your back. All right, bicycle crunches are next. So fingers behind your ears. Reach your shoulder to your knee and then switch to the other side. Modification if it bothers your neck, legs only. Ready? Here we go. Slow and steady, twisting, pushing your back to the ground. Again, any pain in the neck, you just do the legs only. Take your time. Final 10 seconds right here. Let your breathing come down. And done. All right, legs are going straight up for scissors. It's a great release for the hamstrings. Your head is on the ground. Reach toward one leg, hamstring or calf, and then switch to the other leg. And begin right here. Good. Just reach and pull. Now, while you're doing this, think about engaging the lower parts of your abdominals to move your legs. If this is not comfortable, then just do knee pulls, just like this. Okay? Almost there. You don't have to even touch the leg to the ground. You can just hover somewhere in between. And done. All right. Final move is a Frogger. So both heels are going to go together. Feet are flexed. You're going to push your legs out, squeeze your inner thighs, keep your heels connected, and pull back in. You can go straight up, or you can go out at an angle. The key is that your low back, sacrum, that's your hips, are pulling toward the ground. Ooh, feels good. Remember, if it doesn't feel good, then bring your legs together and push out with the knees close to each other. Not everybody's hip flexors like this move, and that's okay. If it's good for you, then draw those inner thighs tight together. And one more, and done. All right, roll over into a child's pose. It is time to begin our stretching. So rock back into a child's pose. Ooh. Take your right hand, place it on your left hand. And then switch to the other side. Left hand on top of the right. All right, both hands to the ground, shoulder distance apart. Tuck your toes underneath and lift your hips high and rock your heels toward the ground. And from here, we're going to take our right leg and lift it up and then swing it forward into a lunge. And we're going to take our right arm off the ground, lift it up. Okay, and then right arm is going to just thread underneath our left arm. Great rotation. We'll do that one more time. You can drop your back knee if you need to. And thread it underneath the left arm. And then come right back down, hands on either side or hands on the inside of your front foot. Tuck your back toes, send that leg up. And set the foot down. Switch to the other leg. Left leg lifts up. Steps forward into a lunge. And left arm lifts. And then thread that arm underneath the right. And one more time. Both hands on the inside of your front foot. And that leg goes up. And we set it down. And we're gonna walk our hands and feet towards one another and come right to a flat back. So hands are on your thighs, hold there. Now bend into a forward fold, let your hands go to your elbows, soften your knees, and sway your body side to side. Good, go back to a flat back and extend both arms out. And now draw your elbows down towards your ribs. Palms are parallel to the ground. Micro bend in your knees. And we'll reach out again and pull those elbows down to the ribs. Good, and rise all the way up. Very nice job. Stand to your feet. All right, take your legs wide. Turn your right toes a quarter turn and bend your right knee. Arms are open. Good, we're just gonna round our back in this warrior position, round, and then palms are open and squeeze your shoulder blades together again. And round and open. Good. From here, take your right arm, lift it up, and over you go. And release. Good. Go ahead and switch. Turn your left toes out, and arms are reaching. Sink your hips nice and low. Again, round forward, scoop your belly button in, tuck your chin, and then open wide. And one more time, round. And open wide. Good, and take this left arm, reach it up and over. And release. Turn your toes forward, hinge at the hips. Good, and take your hands, reach them down toward the ground. Walk them to the right side of your body. Walk them to the left side of the body. And bend both knees and roll yourself slowly up. Whew. All right, we're just gonna take that head to one side, soften your knees, just back to where we started. All right, so this week our food or our dietary goal is food is fuel. Now that may mean something different to everybody. Turn your head side to side, but I'm gonna kind of briefly go over that in an email tonight. And then also you can read about that in our blog this week, but take your head down to that corner again. Lots of ways to look at that. We pre-fuel, okay, before we work out, so we have the right energy, and then we fuel afterwards so that we recover well, so that our bodies are ready to work hard the next time we need them. Big inhale up, and exhale down. Roll our shoulders back and around. And you guys did amazing tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Love to check in and see what your guys' thoughts are on food is fuel. So if you want to chat about that, we can. If you need to hop off, that's good too, no problem. All right, good. So are you out of here, Anna?
Yeah, I'm out of here. See you guys. Thank you.
Bye. I will touch base with you guys through email. Food is fuel.
Bye.
All right. Bye, Leslie. Hey, Ann.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. Sweaty.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, it is hot. I see you're in your garage.
We got kind of a bike storage.
Nice. I was
Nice.
admiring your bikes as you were working out.
Wow.
I could see bits and pieces of you coming through. So, how are you doing with food and
You know, we cooked a lot we didn't really have anything going on except my son coming up, but we cooked a lot. And so that's kind of fun to have those summer